Whoa, what the? Hey, bro! It's been a long time no see, bro! Hammer, is that you? What are you doing in that outfit? I forgot that gears are like technically just giant suits. I was finally able to get it. Super strength! Just like you, bro! It feels so good being one with your gear. Krellian did this for me. Anyway, just leave that gear and Miss Ellie for me. Resistance is useless. I'm much too powerful for you now. What are you saying, Hammer? What? You're not handing them over? I see. Then I'll just have to use force and take the girl and the gear from you. Stop it, Hammer. Even you, champ, won't win against me now. Here I come. I have silver R to protect from. From the gel attacks. And remember to take all your stuff off of Ellie, or all the stuff that you want to keep off of Ellie, because this is the last battle you get to do with Ellie. I keep hearing that Aerods work really well in this battle, but it's not doing any damage for me. I tested this out earlier. Strange. And yes, I do know about the glitch where it, sometimes if you tune up your gear, it switches the gear amplification back to 0. And so you need to... Damn it. And you need to, go back to your status and check that, and it will, make it go back to normal. But it's not working for me. Wait, what the? Oh, okay. I was like, why didn't it do any damage to Ellie? Damn it, I need to hit him with Ellie's Chrono Rod so he gets the slow status. That'll really help us. And Ellie's gear at this point is kind of obsolete unless you didn't get that glitch which forces the ether to be shit. But I did. But I felt like it's best to use her since this is the last battle we get to do with her. Come on, I really need to hit you with slow. It's very important. Otherwise, I don't think I'll be able to win. And we don't have to win, have to beat this boss. When it tells you, should we run away? When he starts glowing red, and they say, should we run away? You could just run away, but you won't get the item that I want. Yes! I have a really bad feeling. Okay. We can run away now. Or... you have to kill him in 3 turns. He's got the slow status on him, so we should be okay. I'm going to activate system id. I think it's 20,000 damage he has left when he gets in this state. We're good. Especially since his attack is boosted. Should we get out of here? I think that means one more turn. Yeah! And because we won, instead of running away, we get a trader card, which lets us get rare items. That's my bro. Far too strong. Even for me. Just when I thought I finally got powerful enough to beat you too. Hammer. Champ, promise me you'll go back to Nortune one day. You're the next in line to be the Kaiser. You knew? Don't underestimate the power of my information network. But it's no use now. For a bit player like me, it is probably the end I deserve. Well, yeah, you killed Elly's mom. Hammer! It's not because you're a bit player, it's because you killed Elly's mom. Hammer disappeared into the chasm with a look of satisfaction. Was he happy because he had been able to attain it? His brief moment of power? Hammer's smile, was that the look of joy from attaining power, or was it the look of relief from the pain that was brought upon him by his mutation? Ultimately, we had no other choice but to defeat our friend, Hammer, for the sake of our own survival. Was there any other way around it? I've never felt that fighting was so futile until now. Elly cried continuously. She hated herself for not having the power to be able to do anything to help him. When I saw her like that, I couldn't help thinking, I can no longer allow her to fight like this. We returned to Ignis, feeling that this had become much more than we could bear.
What do you want, Ramsus? You. If you didn't exist, that's why I must get rid of you. Only then will I be able to beat him. What do you think you're doing, Ramsus? That's absurd! Do you think you can neutralize my power?
Of course he can. He was made to be able to do so.
Krellian? Surely you're not on their side now.
Oh, really now? I don't care about a group of old geezers who are so obsessed with clinging onto their dear little lives that they had to resort to turning themselves into data on the SOL 9000 in order to survive. That's not why. Your existence obstructs me from reaching my goal. That's all.
Haven't you been working for humanity's future? For humans to live longer? That is why I assisted you.
Yes, that's right. I tried to lead the people in my own way. That hasn't changed in the least.
Krellian, what's gotten into you?
Kill him, Ramsus. Did he spell his name wrong? No, I told Ramses to kill him, not Ramsus.
So, Cain is dead? Yes. The final fate for our one bound within everlasting flesh. If only he had just accepted our logical ideals, too. A fitting end for someone who had become dominated by needless flesh. Excellent work, Krellian. Now, there is nothing that can stand in the way of us accomplishing our objective. The Anima Relics have been awakened and have aligned with their respective Animus. Dan, Joseph, Gad have each been aligned with a surface dweller as their Animus. Hugo's Asher, Ramses' Zebulun, Krelian's Judah, Sophia's Dina.
Asher, Zebulun, and Dina are in Xenosaga. I don't think Judah is, though, unless it's like a boss or something.
Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Issachar,
those are also in Xenosaga,
were already aligned 500 years ago. And finally, Graf's Naphtali. All of the Anima Relics have now been activated. The identity of the persona mask of the Mother has also become clear. The time has come. Now is the time to open the door to God's domain to attain the fleshly body and the wisdom of God. The time of the true awakening to carry us to new horizons. Yes, the time of the gospel has come. Now, humans, extol the awakening of God.
Suddenly, the howling erupted. Even the people who had not mutated were being turned into Vels. They howled out like war cries, as if to call out to something. That was because Ramsus had been manipulated into assassinating the Emperor. Now with nothing else holding them back, the Ministry had put into use the Gaiatia key, the effect of which was to alter those people who had been destined by God. Those people, destined by God, regardless of whether they were surface dwellers or Solarians, began to change shape, one after the other. The howling was the people who had filled the earth, calling out to God. Once humans have filled the earth, God will awaken from his long sleep, and the awakening of Mahanon, the paradise in the sky, will soon follow. The true meaning of what the Ministry had spoken, the true nature of that legend, was at last beginning to be realized. This is what they meant when they said once humans have filled the earth. Eventually, Mahanon, the resting place of God, woke from its long slumber and began to rise, almost as if responding to the call of the people. It appeared before us in all its majestic glory. Oh yes, so majestic. Looks pretty ugly. So by in the sky, they just meant like kind of hovering a little bit above the ocean, I guess. Solaris, Gazel Ministry, sent a massive force there to obtain God and his wisdom, but by now, neither the nation of Solaris nor the organization known as Gebler existed anymore. The only thing that was left there was an innumerable accumulation of weapons. Almost all of the Solarians had been transfigured into weapons. The Gazel Ministry now reigned over them as their commanders. There was no way we could allow God or God's wisdom to fall into the hands of the Ministry. We decided to assemble all the forces we could and head towards Mahanon. It was a perilous battle. There was no guarantee that we would make it back alive. We were to carry out the plan at dawn, hence I had to stiffen my resolve concerning her. Wait a minute! You want me to stay here? No, I'm going with you.
No, it's too dangerous.
Why? I've been in many dangerous situations. This isn't the first time.
I said no. We can't take you. Please understand.
No, I want to go. We've been fighting together all this time. And suddenly you're telling me not to go? I just don't get it.
This isn't like any other fight. It's a battle for the wisdom created by God. It's life or death.
We're still gonna let the 13-year-old go, though.
Whoever controls it becomes the true dominator of the world. It's obvious to the Ministry will bring the strongest possible troops. There is no guarantee you'll come back alive.
That's exactly why I want to go.
You don't have the slightest idea.
Shrug. He's shrugging. What don't I understand?
If the enemy were only the Ministry or just mechanical weapons, it would be okay. But most of the enemies will be made up of what were once humans. Humans just like you and I. I saw them at those facilities, gears that were made out of humans. They were the same as Hammer. Could you now destroy them after knowing this? In order to save ourselves, can you truly say that you could kill those who were once our friends? So, do you still want to go now?
Well,
you can't even kill one person. Your presence would be a burden during the fight. You just get in the way.
harsh.
Hey, Faye. Don't you think you went a little too far there? We cannot blame her. At least we should understand her feelings. I know how Elly feels. I knew she wouldn't have listened to me if I had just said, "You're not coming." Seeing as she has worked together with us for such a long time and all. That's why I had to explain to her like that. The people gathered in Nisan need Elly. She's gotta realize how much people are depending on her.
Why don't you just tell her that?
I can't put her in a dangerous situation.
But the way you said it was a little harsh.
You didn't have to be so cold. She was crying, you know.
But I am sure she realizes that. I agree. Maybe you are the one who doesn't understand. Me? I don't understand?
A lady's heart?
She wants to go, to be with you, Faye, until the end.
Yeah.
If I were you, I'd hold her tight and say, "Let's go together," just like that.
Really?
No. I mean,
Margie? Hey, we need to talk with Margie. Margie, it was cute when you were little, but you're cousins, so you gotta set your eyes on someone else.
Young master, don't overdo yourself now. Shut up. Anyhow, why don't you just go ask her to come with you? Whether she'll go or not, you should express your feelings in words. If you really care about her, you have to go tell her. Express your feelings, right? I didn't mean... Too late now. Everyone knows it. You're not being true to yourself, are you?
I agree. Faye, say it. Straight out. Go ahead. Go chase after her. What are you waiting for?
Come on now, go for it.
Women don't like insensitive men.
You don't know how to treat a lady, do you? Faye, is it not the time for you to come out with your feelings now?
Faye, go. Don't you worry about me. Please hurry and go to her. That's not the way to treat her.
I don't know much about this kind of thing, but Hammer used to tell me to be nice to women. I'm not well versed in the art of romance.
That's all he has to say.
Sorry about what just happened. Forgive me, but I want to explain. Now, for the first time, people on both Earth and Solaris are becoming one. But then, not all of them are strong like the crew of this ship, or the people in Shivat. Even we almost lost sight of our future at times, so you can imagine what regular people go through. That's why people need someone like you to depend on, as a light to guide us. You freed the hearts of the people that have been used as tools by that ministry for hundreds of years. Elly, it was you. And now your body doesn't just belong to you alone anymore.
What? That's a weird thing to say to someone before having sex with them.
That's why I can't let you be in any danger. and that's why I don't want you to fight anymore.
It's funny, isn't it?
Huh?
We used to be enemies, but now we're together like this. In the beginning, I think I saw myself in you. We seemed to overlap, you being in a similar situation as I was in. When I was with you, I didn't feel alone or apprehensive. That's why I thought I liked you. But it wasn't that. I simply didn't have the courage to look at my true self. I turned to you to run away from it all. I mistook that for love. But it's different now. I can face my own problems. I am me, and you are you. It has all become clear to me now. I also learned that I really do need you. It's not because I need you as a sanctuary for my problems. I need you because I truly love you.
Elly.
I know what you're saying, Faye. I know why you're so concerned for my safety. But you know, I'm scared. I fear we may never see each other again. I just have this feeling.
Don't worry, I won't die.
No, it's not that. It's something completely different. It's as if I'm being torn apart by something I can't resist. That I'm no longer me. Even if you come back safely, it just feels so uneasy. That is why I need to go with you. I can't bear to be away from you.
I feel the same way, ever since the time I met you in that forest. I think it's the same feeling that you've been having. I was also running to you. But I have to solve my own problems. I can't throw my problems onto you. There is another me. Id is within me. I fear that at any moment, Id may awaken within me.
I thought we already took care of that problem with the bracelet.
You're the only one that has been able to keep me from giving in to Id. It was because you were always by my side that I was still able to keep from losing myself. I promise you that I will return. So, that is, Elly, I want you to be my reason to return. To be my home that I can return to. Elly, if you will wait for me to come back, even if we are totally in different places, as long as you will stay by my side, I know I'll be able to do anything.
Oh, Faye. Are you going now?
Yeah, sorry. Did I wake you?
It's okay. I've been awake all along.
All along?
Uh-huh. I was watching over you while you slept. And before I realized it was morning.
Well, I'm off!
He just stuck his dick in her and he's still being coy. Alright then, do be careful.
Yeah, I will. Oh, could you hold on to this for me?
What is this? Is this a pendant?
I don't know whose it is. It seems like it was on me when I was brought into Lahan. It may be mine, or it could be...
It could be...
Oh, nothing. Will you just hold on to it for me?
Alright. I'll hold on to it for you.
Thanks. Well, I guess it's goodbye.
Oh, Faye.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Elly, are you okay about this? Don't you want to be with him?
Yes, but it's because I believe in him. Just being close to a person is not in itself an indication of love, is it?
But men are selfish. When something big happens, they say, it's too dangerous, you can't come. They treat women like we are weaklings. Although, it is true I can't help Bart and friends much anymore.
You should have been a playable character, Margie. That's not true. Everyone wants someone special waiting for them. Someone who will protect a place they can return to. If you don't have that peace of mind, then you would not be able to get anything done. Men try to tough it out as much as they can, and then some. They're cute the way they do that, aren't they? No, they're insufferable.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, we have things we have to do too now. And while we do them, let's pray that everyone comes back safely.
To God?
No. To your own innermost feelings that everyone believes in. What's wrong?
I knew it! Yes, that must be it!
What?
Elly, it's like everyone says. You must be a reincarnation of Sophia. You have no way of knowing the Nisan sect's teachings, but what you say, well, it's exactly the same as what Sophia always said.
Yes, that might be it. The first time I visited here, I had the most amazing feeling. Familiar, sad. Like I had visited here many times in my dreams. I know where each room is and what's in them. I just know I must have been here in the distant past. Before, if you had spoken of this, I'd have brushed it off with a laugh. But now I can more or less believe it. The things I couldn't do then, I'm probably trying to do now.
Things you couldn't do?
Yes, things I couldn't do.